Gukesh is obviously the real world champion because he won the real world championship.
I heard a story that he actually booked his after party before the match was over.
I mean, if this is the total world championship, then what is the world championship?
Welcome back, everybody, to another week and another episode of the C Squared podcast. The last time we chatted was, in fact, in St. Louis in person, Fabiano, as we were getting ready for the start of Clutch Chess, which was quite a fun and exciting tournament. And you got second place, made quite a lot of money, made a pretty penny. Congratulations. Magnus made a pretty penny, as actually everybody left St. Louis with a smile on their faces. But obviously, from your perspective, how was that tournament? Did you enjoy it? And did you enjoy the format as well? Give us a rundown of what happened in St. Louis.
I did enjoy it, with the caveat that I was really tired. So it made me enjoy it in some sense because I just didn't put too much pressure on myself. On the other hand, I was kind of done playing. I was already ready to take a break. Playing like two big events back to back uh, was plenty for me. It's especially pretty tough events. The knockout format, the long classical event. Um, I like playing. I really do like playing in general, but of course, at some point you want to take a bit of a break. So okay, to have this as my last event because it was sort of a. I mean, I wouldn't call it exhibition. It was a normal tournament, but it was one a bit more experimental. So I guess we could kind of be a bit more chill about it. It wasn't like we're playing the world championship or something like that. It was a unique scoring system, so you could honestly you could play like shit and then just have a great third day and win the tournament.
Oh, I didn't see you there. You might be wondering, what am I doing here? Well, I'm getting my reps in. You know, one of the most common questions I get is, how do you actually learn a new opening? Honestly, the best way, hands down, is by using chessreps.com. They've got these super fun, interactive opening courses that actually work. This isn't one of those chess courses you watch once and forget. These are fully interactive courses. You're not passively listening. You're actively playing the moves, getting quizzed on variations, and building that crucial muscle memory. It feels more like a game than studying. Hundreds of thousands of players have already used chessreps.com to break through plateaus and hit their highest ever elo. And here's the cool part. They actually want you to see how powerful this is for yourself. Right now, you can take their entire Vienna Gambit and Stafford Gambit courses completely free. You don't even have to sign up. Just head over to chessreps.com and start learning. Right now, they have 25 courses for you, and they release a new one every single week. Seriously, this is the best way to learn openings. Go try it out at chessreps.com.
Like that's kind of what I did on the second day. I played terribly the first day. The second day, I played well, and then suddenly I was 50%, but I was in first place. Uh,
Yeah.
or well, no, I was still behind Magnus, but like briefly, I was in first place, and I think I was a point behind Magnus after the last game, and it was just the scoring system, right? So first day mattered, but not to a great extent because each game was worth 1 point. Second day, each win is worth 2 points. Third day, each win is worth 3 points, and now draws are worth less, which meant that the third day you don't really want to draw. And also, individual games had money attached to them.
Yeah, I would say second day being playing well is somewhat of an understatement. Anytime you beat Magnus in a mini match 2-0, and to be honest, in the first day you had some great chances to beat him also. But obviously that was the big breakthrough for you in the tournament, and run us through that match against Magnus. We can also start with day one because I do think you had some chances, some good chances in day one. The level of play was definitely high. But something didn't click. Perhaps in those final few moments, the final stretch of the game, obviously in time trouble, things can happen. And in day one, it just simply didn't click. It clicked in day two. From your perspective, what was the difference between the 2 days?
Yeah, I did get my chances on day one. I think that everyone did. But yeah, I was okay. Time trouble, mistakes. Some games I was unfocused. Also, I was played a little bit too cavalier. I mean, I won the first game against Hikaru. Was kind of smooth, relatively
Mm.
uneventful. Then the second game, I wanted to play sharp opening, so I did. I played as sort of Benoni, starting from a King's Indian, transposing to Benoni. Um, but then at some
And
point,
you
some
got a good
stage,
position.
yeah, at some point stage, I it went from bad to good. I did mix up the opening a bit. Then it went from bad to good, and then I wasn't really calculating. So, um, and then yeah, against Magnus, had two winning positions, objectively winning, and scored half a point out of two. At least I should score, I think, 1.5 from those positions. Okay, one draw. Like the first game, it wasn't super. I had to go trade queens. It wasn't 100% obvious in time trouble. Second game, I was just winning a piece in one move. I mean, like, come on, it's just I could just win a piece in one move. So, and then against Gukesh also, okay, was bit tilted after the Magnus second game. Uh, Gukesh punished me twice. I lost 2 games to him in that on that day. I did get a small measure of revenge against him on the second day. Didn't equalize the score, but the final score against Gukesh was a -1, which I think that he played fine. He just had this disastrous score against Magnus. It totally derailed his tournament.
He
Besides
scored
that,
half a point out of 6, right? Or something
yeah,
like
but
that.
besides that, he actually scored plus against me. Although he probably did it in the wrong order because he did win the games on the first day, right? So,
Yeah.
um, so totally, I think I actually scored the same as him. Like it, not by traditional scoring, but by clutch scoring. But against Hikaru, he did fine. I think he scored plus against Hikaru, or maybe 50%. Maybe I'm reading that wrong. I think 50%, but still fine. It just
Yeah,
all
yeah.
fell apart against
Decent
Magnus
result.
for him. Uh, I think he shows a good level. Uh, he's very strong, but somehow Magnus, he just wasn't able to get his footing against Magnus whatsoever.